The rigors of continual travel and living out of a suitcase have begun to take their toll.
You have to love this. If you don't love it for the time, then don't do it. Go home.
Whitney Houston says she had the fever to tour Europe this summer, and so here she is backstage getting ready to give it her all.
Are you ready for all this love?
But life on the road is tough, says Houston, especially on her voice.
You're going to get hoarse no matter what. There's no way of preventing getting hoarse. You just have to do the things to try to combat it, like not talking a lot. You have to drink a lot of tea and suck on a lot of cough drops and try to keep the cords moist so that they're always, have resilience, so that's what you can do.
Houston's 28-date European tour has been extremely well received by audiences, and Whitney has developed a regimen to keep her energy up.
I sleep, I rest. It's very important. I don't hang out, I don't party. I go to bed at night, and I pray a lot, so that helps.
And while she certainly has no plans to quit performing live, Houston says she may no longer continue this type of super tour.
Like I said, you have to have the fever for doing stuff like that, for touring. After this tour's over, I don't really want to do this like this anymore. I don't want to go from city to city to city to city to city to city. I don't want to do that anymore.
After her tour, Whitney Houston is going to co-star in a new movie. It's called The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner. Then she says she plans to devote more time to her personal life.
The series of 3 Indiana Jones action-adventure movies took in an incredible $605 million at the box office. Now Indy is going to star in his own television miniseries. Buckle your swash and hang on to your fedora. Today's Inside Story takes you behind the scenes.
This should be in a museum.
In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, River Phoenix tries to save the precious artifact from the bad guys. He plays Indiana as an 18-year-old Boy Scout with a lot of daring. And as all Indiana Jones fans know, when Phoenix grew up, he became the adventurous archaeologist Harrison Ford. The 3 Indiana Jones movies, all starring Ford, have been huge hits at the box office. But the creator of the man in the soft fedora hat, George Lucas, who is also the creator of the Star Wars films, has decided the next place for Indiana Jones is on TV.
The series is considerably different than the features. This is not an action-adventure series. This is a series about a boy coming of age. So it's much more like Wonder Years.
Is that Car?
That is Car.
Holy smokes.
9-year-old Corey Carrier will play Indiana Jones in half of the 14 episodes that are currently being filmed.
Action!
In the other episodes, 22-year-old Sean Patrick Flannery plays Indy at 16. It's a role that Flannery relishes.
I'm getting to do everything, I fantasized about as a kid. I'm jumping on trains, I'm riding horses over cliffs, and I'm jumping out of windows, and I'm fighting bad guys,
And traveling everywhere. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles is being filmed all over the world. 9 foreign countries, including Spain, Egypt, and England, where young Indy will fall in love.
Do you love me?
The question is, do you love me?
George Lucas says his intention is to focus each episode on real events so that Indiana Jones' learning experiences can be shared by the television audience as it finds out how he became an archaeologist.
I thought I'd be interested to understand how that happened and to build up for mainly the teenage audience, a character who likes to learn. He's not a nerd. He's not kind of a jerk, but he loves learning.
However, in the episode in Egypt, Corey Carrier delivers a lesson at dinner on how mummies were created in ancient times.
They put them in 4 separate jars. One for the liver, one for the lungs, one for the stomach, and one for the intestines. After that, they cleaned out the body with palm wine and spices and then dried it off with, soda and sawdust and stuff.
Both Corey and Sean have been fantastic. They're really, troopers. And this is a very, very hard show. This is hard physically and emotionally. We're out there in the middle of the jungles or out in the desert, or, it's just a very tough show, and they've both been real troopers.
As proof of Lucas's point, Flannery does almost all of his own stunts. In this one, he's supposed to escape a burning building full of bad guys. The special effects crew sets fire to the building and then dashes off for safety. Sean waits for his cue, then enters the building, closes the door to create an edit point, and immediately opens it and runs toward the camera as fast as he can. 6 cameras film his sprint, which is punctuated by explosions set off by the special effects experts.
Exactly what went through my mind. They said action, and they said cut. And I was like, okay, what happened? And I know the scene took like 30 seconds, but I was like, did it look good? I was like, what happened?
Indeed, it did look good, and so the adventures of Indiana Jones come to the small screen, where audiences will judge for themselves whether George Lucas's magical movie touch has been duplicated.
I'm only doing this because I can't stop it from happening. You know, it sort of bubbles out of my brain, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, the truth of it is I haven't had as much fun doing anything since I've done Raiders. I mean, Raiders was one of those that just sort of popped out, and all the elements came together, and it turned out great. And this is sort of in the same mold.
The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles premieres on ABC next February. Now, on our Inside Story tomorrow, big dreams in little bikinis behind the scenes at a beauty pageant to select the swimsuit queen.
I guess I just wanted exposure and to meet a lot of photographers and it's basically just for fun.
Getting into the swim at the bikini contest, the Inside Story tomorrow here on Entertainment Tonight.
Coming up next, get ready for Freddy. He's back with some unexpected new friends for your worst nightmare. And a little later on, Jeff Daniels toasts the good life in the Heart File. Find out why he traded Hollywood for the Heartland.
Shortcuts from General Foods.
Hi, I'm Carrie Connor. You don't have to go out to enjoy frozen yogurt. You can easily make it at home after this.
High fiber cereal, no taste.
Great tasting cereal, no fiber.
Why have one without the other? Fruit and fiber, fruit and fiber.
Delicious raisins, nuts, dates, crunchy oat clusters, and crispy high-fiber bran flakes.
It's like no other. Fruit and fiber.
Great taste.
And high fiber.
Why have one without the other?
Post Fruit and Fiber cereal. Great taste and high fiber.
For my frozen yogurt, puree 2 packages of frozen strawberries in a food processor. Add a container of vanilla yogurt and mix until smooth. Enjoy some now and freeze the rest. It's light and refreshing.
Shortcuts.
If I didn't have a great relationship with the factory, I couldn't get the cars I get now in volume. The availability of some of these products is scarce, as people know. And we don't have a problem with availability. We can get the cars. We have a tremendous selection of automobiles. 5 dealerships, 3,000-4,000 cars in stock. And that's what people want. So that's why I say, if you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money.
If you've been thinking about losing weight, now you can do it and help others at the same time. Because this month you can join our introductory program for only $19, and we'll donate that entire amount to Easter Seals, which means you'll be helping people with disabilities do many things most of us take for granted. Just call 1-800-92-JENNY and join us to lose weight and help others.
The largest size blouse I ever bought was a 52. I have changed with Jenny Craig, not only my physical appearance, but the way I feel about inside. The counselors there make you believe in yourself because they care. They've given me back to me, and that's something, how can you thank somebody for that?
Join our introductory program for just $19, and we'll donate that entire amount to Easter Seals. Call Jenny Craig.
The chills and thrills of the Nightmare on Elm Street gang are about to come to a screeching halt. In Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare, Freddy finally gets what he deserves. And as you'll see in our exclusive movie preview, he goes the way of all melted flesh. Freddy's Dead is the 6th installment in the successful Nightmare on Elm Street series. And we're told this is the last time Freddy will terrorize the teens from Springwood. Robert Englund returns as the evil dream master Freddy Krueger, who through flashbacks we'll see was warped even as a child. Rock star Alice Cooper makes a cameo appearance as young Freddy's stepfather.
Thank you, sir.
Roseanne and Tom Arnold also make a brief appearance as a couple traumatized by Freddy's horror.
Ethel! I want my children back!
And Lisa Zane plays the child psychologist who decides to take on Freddy and get rid of him once and for all.
It's gotta be me and him.
You want to live? With a title like Freddy's Dead, there is no mystery. Freddy will finally get what he deserves. The question is, just how will it happen?
What's with kids today, huh?
Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, opens in theaters Friday, September 13th.
But of course, the upcoming movie Company Business dovetails with current events now that the collapse of the Soviet Empire is front-page news. The film is about the end of the Cold War when bureaucrats lose power and the spy business is turned inside out.
Don't you think you're being a little theatrical?
Gene Hackman and Mikhail Baryshnikov play opposing CIA and KGB agents teamed together to enact a simple spy swap. But in true thriller style, the governments have their own hidden agendas.
I wanted to tell you, they're running a scam. This guy...
For veteran movie star Hackman, the offer to work with the dance greats sold him on the film.
He's a man of the theater. You know, he's been in the theater all his life, so he certainly knows, has a sense of atmosphere and what to do in a given scene. So he's quite accomplished.
Company Business is Hollywood's first post-Berlin Wall spy flick, and for Baryshnikov, who defected from the Soviet Union 15 years ago, playing a Russian spy in this period of perestroika was an intensely personal experience.
I don't belong here, I don't belong there. You tell me where's home. I discovered a lot of things from my past, so to say, a lot of really quite sweet moments and very disturbing moments in a way.
Baryshnikov and Hackman spent 3 months last year on location in Europe, and the changes they witnessed caused the former Soviet to reflect on his own decision to defect.
Always think, thank God I did it, and I just thank God for my decision 15 years ago.
Company Business begins running in part of this country on Friday.
Katie Seagal's pregnancy is turning into fertile comedy material in her hit show Married with Children. The first show of the new season starts off with the big announcement.
Honey? Yes. Guess what? I'm pregnant.
The stork will be working overtime on the set of Married with Children. Both Peg Bundy and her neighbor Marcy are expecting babies this season. A storyline written because series star Katie Seagal is 5.5 months pregnant in real life.
Well, I feel pretty good. I really, the first 3 months were tough, but I feel fine. I'm a little tired, that's all. And then I just rest for a minute.
You'll never guess where we went, Al. To Madame Rachel, the baby psychic.
Amanda Beers is not expecting off-screen, so the actress had to don special padding to get the look and feel of the pregnant Marcy.
Rub my belly.
He's my husband and he's rubbing my belly.
I'm not rubbing any occupied bellies. I'm a human being.
You put that suit on. It's like an underbody suit that you wear under your wardrobe. To tell you the truth, my stomach hurt. As soon as I put it on, I got a little stomach cramp. My back started aching, so it's just there.
Gee, Al, I don't know about you, but I'm horny as hell.
Well, so am I, but you don't see me bothering you with it, do you?
And while Al Bundy may be less than enthused about the baby-to-be on screen, Katie says cast members and crew have given her nothing but support.
They're all real excited and, kind of keep touching my stomach. And, we've been together a long time, this bunch. This is our 6th season. So there's a real camaraderie. There's a nice feeling around here.
Katie says the show is thinking about having a Name the Bundy Baby contest to determine the sex and the name of her child. Stay tuned for the season opener Sunday on the Fox Network.
During his 50 years in journalism, Walter Cronkite covered every current event from campaigns to moonwalks. Now in a new cable series, he's stepping back in time, way back to when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Hello, I'm Walter Cronkite.
The veteran newsman has always loved science and was intrigued to host Dinosaur, delving into the mysterious extinction of the largest creatures ever to roam the earth.
It wasn't very difficult to get me involved. Dinosaurs fascinate me about as much as they do other people, maybe more.
series will utilize animatronics and a variety of different modern-day representations of the prehistoric animals. Viewers will get glimpses of Raquel Welch in a 60s movie, and, even more offbeat for a documentary, Cronkite rapping with kids.
Dinosaurs were before my eyes, and what I saw was a big surprise. It is a dinosaur movie.
Though he enjoyed trekking through several western states on archaeological digs, the legendary anchorman admitted he really wouldn't know what to look for without guidance.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have the slightest idea. I'm not very good at that anyway. I do a lot of scuba diving, and I find it very difficult to tell an artifact on the ocean bottom from another piece of coral, or old dead coral usually. But same thing with the paleontological digs. No, I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
That four-part series begins airing this Sunday night on the Arts and Entertainment Cable Network.
I love the Kronk. Friends, family, and colleagues of Harry Reasoner gather in New York today to pay tribute to the CBS newsman. This morning, Dan Rather and a steady stream of TV's most familiar faces arrived to pay tribute to the veteran newsman. Fellow 60 Minutes correspondents Morley Safer, Steve Croft, CBS Chairman Larry Tisch, and Diane Sawyer also were there to pay their respects to a man whose career spanned 4 decades. Harry Reasoner died last month at the age of 68.
I do not think I have ever known a person that I admired more or trusted more.
On the occasion of my friend's Harry Reasoner's death, I am not a consoler. I am to be consoled.
Harry's favorite. Play it again, Hank.
Jan Barry tied the knot after a concert in Las Vegas. The singer is half of the duo Jan and Dean that made surf music so popular in the 60s. Partner Dean Torrance was best man. It's the first marriage for the 50-year-old performer.
I met Gertie about a year ago, and I just figured that's it.
Jessica Lange is the latest star to bare her soul in Vanity Fair magazine. In next month's issue, the actress reveals to Nancy Collins her rather complicated love life. At one time, the Oscar winner was married to filmmaker Paco Grande, living with dancer Mikhail Baryshnikov, and having a torrid affair with playwright Sam Shepard.
Jeff Daniels turns playwright next.
Carnegie Hall, it ain't. But to the musicians who play in local clubs like this and the thousands of people who enjoy them, it doesn't really matter. That's why the Oregonian brings you a complete guide to Portland's entertainment scene. Fridays in A&E.
A classic embroidered blouse at fine department stores, $64. Now at Ross, $32. Top name men's and women's athletic footwear at leading shoe stores, $65. Now at Ross, $35. Colorful cotton separates at fine department stores, $29. Now at Ross, $12. At Ross every day, the only difference is the price.
This is a mobile home?
Honey, manufactured home.
Great house.
Happy housewarming. Glad I have room for all these people. This bedroom is huge.
Hey, big bathroom.
Uh-oh, move over.
Yow, I'm hungry. Plenty to eat in all these cupboards. We'll be back.
I just love it.
For more information on today's manufactured homes, call 1-800-35-OWNER.
I can't believe it's a manufactured home. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. The Vancouver auto dealers are putting the pedal to the metal. This weekend only, the Vancouver auto dealers are going all out with a massive sale. They've moved hundreds and hundreds of new and used cars, trucks, and vans to the parking lot of the Vancouver Plaza. It's everything you want to see, plus model year-end clearance pricing in one place at one time. It's a big sale, ladies and gentlemen, very big. Everyone knows cars simply sell for less in Vancouver, and the Vancouver auto dealers are going to prove it again this weekend at Vancouver Plaza in Vancouver.
You're watching KOIN TV, Portland, Vancouver.
Tonight, the Hard File shines a light on the private side of Jeff Daniels. He stars in the upcoming movie The Butcher's Wife with Demi Moore. But 6 months out of the year, he chooses not to work and to forget all about being a movie star. He was the heel of a husband in terms of endearment and hit his stride in Woody Allen's comedy, The Purple Rose of Cairo. But Jeff Daniels belongs to the heartland, not Hollywood.
I never fell in love with L.A. and that scene. I just refused to do that, you know, to worry about, yeah, I've really got a chance at that part, and I was hoping that, yeah, I got to, you know, it's a meeting, we're going to do lunch, but I got to be funny at lunch. I have to go to lunch and prove to the guy that I can be funny. And I was, you know, it's like, what is that?
So Jeff moved his family here, 60 miles west of Detroit, to his hometown of Chelsea, Michigan. Population, 3,700.
So the play's closing this weekend, and we have like 5 shows. And
He decided to use his fame and part of his fortune to help support Michigan theater. With $300,000 of his own money at stake, the Purple Rose Theater Company was born this last January.
In a little over 3 months, we auditioned 400 actors. I mean, they were coming out of the woodwork.
I just inked the deal to film my very first television commercial.
The local playwright behind this new play is Jeff himself. Called The Shoe Man, it's a comedy about a golf widow's revenge on her husband. The Detroit News called it the best new play of the year. With his wife, Kathleen, Jeff hopes to not only nurture new talent, but to bring audiences back to the theater.
We're entertaining you. We're not trying to preach to you or be some elitist little theater group that's just for the rich people that, you know, wonderful performance, you know, all that crap. We're trying to make them laugh, you know. We're trying to bring the VCR generation into a theater setting.
Jeff is already working on getting some of the best actors in his company an audition in his upcoming movies. And that's an update from the Hart File.
Cybill Shepherd is a beautiful Hollywood contradiction. She claims she doesn't want to return to the grind of series TV. But in the 2 years since Moonlighting has been off the air, she has worked non-stop, making 5 films. Her latest is Married to It.
So here's this very attractive man in a well-cut suit crossing the street crying. He didn't see the lights. I slammed my brakes on so hard my airbag went off.
Yeah. Married to It is a romantic comedy about 3 New York couples whose lives become intertwined despite radically different lifestyles. Cybill Shepherd and Ron Silver play an upscale couple, madly in love, who nonetheless face a crisis that makes them reconsider the relationship.
I was very moved by the film, and it shocked me. What it did, I think, do was it had a kind of realistic portrayal of the struggle of a relationship.
In the movie, Cybill's happy marriage is disrupted by her moody stepdaughter, a situation the twice-divorced Shepherd could understand.
I had helped raise some children, you know, of another marriage about 12 years ago. So I knew what it was like to have a hostile stepchild in the house and how heartbreaking that is really for both sides and how difficult it is.
Now, Shepherd is struggling to balance career and motherhood with 3 children of her own to raise. She says it's not easy. She's had no role models to help her.
I had 3 role models, Lillian Gish and Katharine Hepburn and Carole Lombard, and none of them had children and had a career, so I don't really have any role models. I feel very lucky that I'm getting to set the example to my children, that you can have children and work outside the home and be fulfilled, really, if you want that.
Cybill says she doesn't think she has to get married again in order to be completely fulfilled, but she's learned never to say never.
Baby, hey, your Honda dealer's having a year-end clearance sale, baby, and everything has gotta go. Accord, Civics, Preludes, we gotta sell it all, honey. I'm sorry. You should hurry in, baby. You see, the problem is the other dealers won't freeze your ride. No, they won't, baby. So hurry in your nearest hunka burning Honda dealer, baby. Oh.
Make tracks, not traffic.
Roll aboard Amtrak.
We like shooting hoops and pitching in, bumping shoots and making friends. We like helping out and family, coming home to Coin TV. We're moving fast. You've got to see the look of an Northwest Coin TV. The look at Channel 6. The look of an Northwest Coin TV. The look at Channel 6.
problem. Smith's is tremendously overstocked from a delayed store opening in Spokane. The solution, a massive company-wide inventory reduction event featuring incredible values like these. A queen-size Sealy Posturepedic mattress and foundation for just $247. That's right, you get the quality of Sealy in a queen-size set for just $247. Plus, no down payment, monthly payments, or interest for an entire year through Monday only during the incredible inventory reduction event at Smith's.
We don't take kids in this building.
We don't allow pets, not even guide dogs.
When you suspect housing discrimination, call toll-free 1-800-669-9777. Fair Housing opens doors. That's 1-800-669-9777.
Do you feel lucky? Do you want to save money? Then watch your mailbox for the Coin TV Lucky 6 Coupon Directory. It's chock full of money-saving coupons on all kinds of great stuff. Plus, you'll have a chance to win a Hawaiian vacation for two to Maui. If you feel lucky, make sure you check out the Coin TV Lucky 6 Coupon Directory coming to a mailbox near you. Good luck.
Production assistance furnished by MasterCard, the card that's accepted at over 9 million places. No wonder no card helps you master more moments than MasterCard.
Celebrating birthdays today, actress Kristen Alfonso turns 27. Actor Michael Keaton is 40. Actress Raquel Welch turns 51. Actor William Devane is 54 today. Actress Carol Lawrence is 57. And actor Bob Newhart turns 62.
Yeah, bring your shades and your suntan lotion. Tomorrow we're taking you behind the scenes at a bikini contest.
Oh, come on. We're traveling to say our goodbyes tonight. It's back to London's Wembley Arena for Whitney Houston's concert. Here she is with her new pop hit, My Name Is Not Susan.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Beginning September 2nd, watch Wheel of Fortune at its new time, 6:30. At 7, Jeopardy! And at 7:30, it's the premiere of Entertainment Tonight, starting September 2nd on Coin TV.